The Merchants and the Moon, an original story inspired by the Brothers Grimm fairy tale, The Moon. A long time ago, long before you and I, the sun made its way through the sky each day, providing light to all who needed it. But each night, as the sun slept, the world was plunged into darkness, the sky lit only by the scattered stars. It was far too dangerous to visit friends and family. The dim light of a lantern was not enough to guide the people through the treacherous roads. The darkness gave cover to creatures and thieves, so the people stayed in their homes, fearing the vast blackness beyond their doors. As it came to pass, 4 merchants were traveling home after a long journey selling their wares. Their horses plodded through the gnarled forest as they found themselves straying from the main path to places where most travelers dare not go. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the merchants decided to make camp for the night in a nearby cave. Upon entering the cave, they observed a soft glow coming from within. Curious, the merchants made their way into the cave, beckoned by the light. As they moved deeper and deeper, the light grew brighter and brighter, until all at once they found the source of the light streaming out from under a pile of earth. Together, they lifted the heavy rocks to uncover a brilliant, shining ball. This was not the glaring daylight of the sun, but a soft yet bright glimmer. The next morning, the merchants carefully placed the ball in their cart and set out on the road to their village. The 4 friends chattered excitedly about their discovery, and what would have been a long journey passed quickly. By the time they arrived, it was already dark again. The people had drawn their shutters and the village was quiet. They parked their cart at the center of town and flung back the tarp. The light spilled out, illuminating the ground nearby. The merchants looked at the ball in the cart. The light could only reach so far, but if it were higher like the sun, the light would be able to reach all across the land. They went to the tallest oak tree, and the weaver tied a beautiful ribbon around the ball, which the metalsmith looped around a pulley, and the felter used her strong arms to hoist it up to the tailor waiting at the very top of the tree. The tailor took her sharpest needle and a silver thread and sewed the ball to the velvet tapestry of the night sky. Pleased with their work, they stood back admiring the light and named her the Moon. Now the light reached each home, each road, and each blade of grass. The people emerged from their homes, enchanted by the light streaming through their shutters. They rejoiced at the sight of her, and the fairies danced in the fields. With the moon to light their way, the villagers were able to travel safely through town to visit one another and revel throughout the night. The sky was filled with her luminous glow, and the thieves no longer had anywhere to hide, so they ran far away. The friends took good care of the moon, singing songs to her and leaving offerings of cakes and fresh milk. The village was happy and peaceful. But after many years, the woman grew old and knew that their time was near. The eldest asked if the others would mind if she took a piece of the moon with her, and they agreed that she deserved as much for a lifetime of servitude. One by one, the friends each passed, and with them they took a piece of the moon. After they had all gone, once again the nights were pitch black and the people lonely in their homes, missing the light of the moon. Until one evening, a small sliver appeared in the sky. It was a delicate crescent as beautiful as the smile of a young maiden. Slowly it grew in the sky until the moon was full. The villagers were amazed. You see, for their good deeds, the moon had used her magic to allow the friends to return to Earth, but only for a short while. Just as it had grown, the moon began to shrink slowly until it was gone altogether, only to return again and repeat the same process. When the sky is dark, the friends are at rest, and when the moon is full and her light shines brightly, the friends can be together again and make merry. They say if you listen closely on a full moon, you can still hear them singing. their voices carried faintly on the wind or in the gentle rustling of leaves. Waxing and waning, the moon continues her cycle from rest to revelry, and so it shall be until the end of time.